Hey everybody, this is Grant Burgess. I wanted to do a really fast tutorial on something I like to do, especially with hip-hop tracks that I'm producing, but it works also for a lot of different kinds of music, and that is dropping samples out. So if you have samples that are built into a drum rack like this, where they play, all the way out like that, you can't just cut the MIDI track down like that, like you would with the audio track. So I have an audio track here of the same sample. If I just cut this bit out and I play from the top, obviously it cut that out. But with a MIDI track, it will continue to play even if you cut out the empty space. So if you look at this MIDI clip right here, this MIDI note, so it's playing all the way through. If I were to delete all of this and play it from there again, it still plays all the way through. So the only way to really get that to drop out is if you turn the channel off through automation. So over here on the right, if you right click here, show automation, and you actually create an automation where the entire track cuts out, it'll actually turn it off, and I'll give you a little bit more context. We'll back up here. So I like doing that a lot. It kind of adds a little bit of flavor to what you're doing. One of the problems with that is any of the effects you might have on the track itself, like I have a delay on this, or if you have a reverb or whatever, those will all turn off as well. Now that's not normally a problem if you have compression or EQ, but if you have delay or reverb, you might want those to hang over the edge of it, and you might not. If you don't want the kind of the tail end of your delay or the tail end of your reverb to hold over here, then this is exactly what you want to do. If you want to have the delay or the reverb stick around even though the sample's not being played, you want to put your delay on the sends. Down here in the reverb or delay sends, you either use the one that's there or you put your own reverb or delay there, and then using these two controls here, you can mix in how much you want. If you don't like the mix that you're getting from this, you can also automate how much this is, and you can turn it up just for the part. So like, let's say I wanted to use this delay. I think that's going to the delay. I can mix in the part that I've cut out. So we'll bring it up to, we'll bring it all the way up. Well, of course, the problem you run into there is that the delay has nothing to play here. So you're going to want to actually bring this in a little bit longer so that you get, and you could hear it a little bit at the end there. It's not a science. You definitely want to play around with it to get exactly the sound you want. Let's see if that sounds better. Yeah, so you could hear a little bit of the delay in there, but you can do this for drums as well. Drums are a little easier to completely just delete out. So I'll go back in here and I'll turn this automation off. And let's say you just don't want drums for this section right here. If you just cut those out, since drums are such short samples, you could just cut those out. It's a really effective tool in hip-hop. Just figured I'd touch on it really quickly. That's all for today. Talk to you guys later. Peace.